So I know a lot of you maybe this morning got up and felt like, Thursday. The worst traffic, right? It took me 2 hours to get to my office today. I know I woke up and I was feeling terrible. I had a terrible morning with the kids. On the drive-in, I felt like, what can make this better? And really, what's the answer to that question? Like, there's really only one answer. And the only one who can make it better is me. Either by being more mindful of what's going on, taking care of myself, having a plan in place for like when the kids are not getting ready for school, like what can I do? Instead of me letting my feelings take over and make the decisions. And I think that's what I wanted to send this message out to you guys, because for all of you who struggle with depression, and I've struggled with depression myself, and I've been in that place where you feel like there's nothing that's going to help it. But I really challenge you to look inside of yourself, because I've been there, like deep, dark places. And I've been there. And I really want you to look inside of yourself. And I know this might be an unpopular opinion. To be honest, I don't feel like it's an opinion because it's my lived experience. But I really want you to really look inside of yourself. Be honest. And ask yourself what's really keeping you from getting up today. What's really keeping you from going into work today? Come up with the answer. And then you have within you to make the power. You have the power to make the decision. Am I going to fix it? Am I going to take the steps that I can take? Am I going to take the responsibility that I have to make movement on this issue? There's so many decisions that can be made. I mean, if you're feeling like I literally can't get up out of bed today, then the decision might be I need to look for somebody who can help me get out of bed today. There's so much, right? I mean, I could go through layers and layers and layers of decision making and choices that we have. Even, so small as to I'm gonna get up and maybe I'm only gonna take a half day off today and I'm gonna go into the office at noon. There's so many levels of decisions that we could be making, giving ourselves the control back, and eventually really making progress on how we're feeling. Again, I know that's not a popular opinion. It's very much feels like somebody telling you to pull up your bootstraps. But that's not what I'm saying. I get it. I've been there. I've called in sick to work 3 days in a row because I just can't do it, So I think it's really important for us to be able to look inside and take responsibility. That's the only time I've ever been able to heal myself, get myself out of the situation so that I could feel better about myself. And I really challenge you today, if that's something you're struggling with, to look inside yourself, answer the question, what is keeping me from doing what I need to do? And then look at what things that you can do to make it better. And if it's trauma, if it's a history, if it's where you're living, what can you do today to help you make progress towards your goal? What can you do today to help you get in a mindset where you might be able to make progress towards your goal? And that's my challenge for today. I know sometimes that's not very popular, but coming from lived experience, I know that the only time that I got control and power over my life is when I was finally able to admit my responsibility and making a change in my life. I'm not responsible for the shit that happened to me, but I am damn responsible for the way my future is going to be. So, good luck.